All right, Nicodemus wants to run his mouth. Everyone can run some laps.
And
Everyone
you can
think Chipper.
Take him along the way. You can take him out there where I can't see you. Remember they used to do that shit too? Like, oh, fuck.
Behind the woodshed where there's 4 bats waiting and a body bag.
With nails in them.
Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that this show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I am Chip.
I'm Cern.
And you are listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Once again. Or for the very first time.
Well, for the first time, I don't know. Disneyland is not the happiest place on earth. It's about to be the fucking deadliest.
Deadliest place on earth.
Seriously,
Walt Disney would not be. He'd be turning over in his grave if he knew this.
Actually, he would probably be jumping for joy if they were Jews all coming
That's true.
in.
That's
though.
true.
He enjoyed a exile for himself or whatever the fuck it is. So it's probably good I don't know the the fucking action.
But, yeah, I don't know what the phrase is either.
Yeah, just the Hitler. I don't want to do it because it makes me feel weird.
Yeah,
where you stick your arm out like it's got a fucking boner.
Even if you're joking around like, ooh, I
just
want to chop my arm off. After
and then somehow the government will steal my Nest footage, and they're like, look at this. In 2020, he did a exile or whatever it is. I'm like, yes, but for context, my friend and I were making dick jokes on our podcast, so you can't really hold us to much.
No.
In his garage at 8:15 in the afternoon. Or in the evening.
He was. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he was doing.
They were having a meeting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Over Zoom. So Florida of the United States.
Florida.
Is
Florida.
Getting, let's see, yesterday or on July 12th, they had 15,300 new cases. Now, you know what the whole problem with all this is they're just doing a little bit too much testing. I think if they just pull, Cerny, if you're not testing, then I don't think you're going to get the positives.
I think you're right. I think I heard that somewhere. Now, do you follow, what's her name? Sarah Cooper?
No, but should I?
Yes. Because she's a comedian and she does these TikToks with Trump and it's kind of funny. It's actually pretty funny.
Okay.
But she had this thing where it's because she said, well, if we slim down testing, then we won't have as many positives. But Trump gets tested every day, so by that math, shouldn't he be the most likely in the fucking world to be tested positive for corona? I'm like, yes.
That's pretty.
Yes, that is true.
That's pretty good. So on the heels of, I think that was the largest single day case in the United States since this started.
I think you're right.
15,000 people. Disney World in Florida decides, you know what?
Hold my beer. Hold my beer.
hold my meth pipe. We're gonna open Disneyland, Disney World back up.
Yeah.
We're going to do it. Seems like the conditions are ideal.
Yep. Now's the time.
For mass herd immunity and death.
Herd immunity.
So I'm reading this New York Times article about, they're featuring the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. The ones where you see those girls who have their hair all done and all the glitter. Yeah. So the parents go in and, I'm not going to fucking pretend like my wife and I didn't discuss this. So, I'm...
See, you're an expert.
Right, yeah.
Local expert, Chipper.
Yeah, so I'm not going to pretend like we didn't look into this for our daughter. But anyway, you spend $300 or $200 and they get the dress and all this shit. And then you get hand-delivered to one of the princesses. So instead of waiting in line, you paid to cut essentially, but you have all the alpha anyway. So they're talking about how people are getting that done there. So Epcot Center and the Hollywood Studios, they're going to reopen on Wednesday, which will be here in a couple days at the time of recording.
7:15.
Yes. And okay, so here we go. Now I am going to. This is a quote from Miss Little, who is 45 years old. She flew to Orlando, which flying is already a pretty high risk activity, if not one of the highest risks for contracting COVID-19. From Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Hashtag not shocked. With her friends Tammy. Wow, they gave their full names, Tammy and Christy, Kristi. Okay.
And Karen. Okay.
And Karen. Oh, yeah. With their Karen haircuts. Miss Little, I am so overwhelmed with emotion. The last few months have been so hard. We have just felt so defeated. Being here gives me the strength to go on.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So, with her Minnie Mouse ears, as she's sobbing on Main Street, USA. I mean, that was in the article. That wasn't a joke.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no, I thought it was a joke.
No, that's I could just see. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure. Oh yeah, here we go. Official Disney people had Disney masks, with Mickey Mouse on them and stuff.
Oh, of course. I mean, why not? If Disney's gonna find a way to soak you or something, some sort of merchandise, they'll fucking get you.
After months of home quarantine,
no mask, no problem. We got you.
We got you. Just come here, hang out with
for
Captain.
$6.50, 10. No, actually, there would be like
$15 for a mask.
Oh, true. If they have you by the balls or the labia, whatever it is, if you can't enter without a mask, they're gonna get your ass. Better pull out a fresh Andrew Jackson for one of these, fucker, if you're getting in.
Get your Harriet Tubmans out, folks. Masks for sale. Like, they used to have a newsboy. He's just waving masks around out front.
Yeah. Oh, the press mask.
I mean, hey, I get it. I'm so over the fucking quarantine and COVID. Like, I'm ready to go kind of back to quote unquote normal.
I agree.
But
it's not a reality.
Why? Now, I'm questioning her other choices in life. One, that she's flying a plane to go down here with her friends. So she has two other people equally as stupid.
They have kids with them, or they just go as adults? That's
just a couple of 45-year-old gals headed to Disney World.
I mean, if I could think of like Chip and Cern and Joe and Stab by Dan take a bro trip, we're not going to Disneyland by ourselves.
No, we're going to the other happiest place on earth, Hooters.
Yeah,
for a little lunch.
Just a lunch.
Just a lunch
for the wings. For the wings.
Well, I mean, so I don't. I think they were just trying to be normal. This was the first thing that made us feel like
I just wanted to be normal. I was like, okay, but
it ain't fucking normal.
Circumstances are still not there. Like I get you'd want it to be, but if it's not there, it's not there. Be real.
All right, here's some of the precautions that they took. To safely reopen, the Magic Kingdom had to allow some grimminess. Ooh, what a word. New York Times. Of the pandemic life to puncture the utopian fantasy. Fucking hell.
Wow.
Well, my reading comprehension is obviously lower than that. I'm, chopping this
thing place
up.
Anymore.
Disney now leaves rows of empty seats on rides like Pirates of the Caribbean. Employees constantly disinfect ride vehicles and lap bars. Face masks are mandatory, and for some visitors, the coverings grew quickly wet with sweat. Oh no, it'd be a lot more fun without having to wear one, said a 14-year-old Yvonne Chekavec. He was 14 as he hopped on the Jungle Cruise. But his friend said it's best for our safety and that others wear them. Well, that was good. It's good. Her friend is like,
I'm sure his friend said that for the paper, but not in real life.
Right?
But
yeah. If you got a mic in there.
I want to follow him on hidden camera. Get in camera his ass. We'll see what he says.
Hidden camera. Get him punked. Oh man, People trust Disney, and we have a big responsibility to deliver on that trust, said the chairman of that park, Josh D'Amaro. They trust him, and you are leading them to slaughter, sir.
So I don't know how you feel about this, but like when I see like whatever. Although at the time of this recording, California's rolling back a little bit. Bit. But
I mean, personally, tangent here a little bit. When we started opening phase 2, I'm like, personally, I was like, it seems a little too early.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why Marshall's needs to be open. Or
we don't need to dine in. I mean, you can always dine out. So, but
yeah. Anyway.
Or you can DoorDash. I mean, I don't know about you, but my DoorDash consumption has went up like 800%.
That's like Florida's positive cases.
Yeah.
Must be doing a lot more testing.
It's easier. I mean, it's easier, to go anywhere. I was like, oh, let's just try DoorDash. I've never really done it before.
Dude, I just had my first one yesterday.
It's the best. It's the best. I don't know if I can go back. I don't know if I can
what
go
were you
back.
going to say? You were going to say, I don't know how you feel about this.
Oh, anyway, when they start doing like this, well, we're going to have our staff clean this. It's like, yeah, the minimum wage 18-year-old worker, I trust them to fucking actually do a thorough job. No, I don't.
Yeah, that was always the most interesting thing about any kind of like retail thing. The people that you need to make the customers the happiest, you pay them the least amount of money, so they're usually the most disgruntled.
It's like,
what kind of fucking logic is that?
It's like the person's like wiping it down. Like they're going to sanitize everything. It's like, I always look at him like, I bet if I was a betting man, if I was Joe, I'd bet I'd see your name or your picture if they had like a COVID party bust. And your ass would be
you would be popped.
Like you would be one of those people that don't believe it's real, or why does it matter? I won't get sick anyway. It's like, because they're like, they wipe it down with just like, like they like bless it with the rag, but they don't actually touch it. They just kind of like wave it over it. It's like, okay, well.
Like, but just the rag being the presence of it will just ward off any COVID.
Yeah.
We should get is there a COVID truther that we could talk to if anyone knows anybody that legitimately is not doing a work that thinks this whole thing is a hoax. We would
love to have you on. I just want to understand that logic, because I see these all the time. I just saw was like one guy was in Ohio, 37-year-old guy who died.
That just went to a COVID party.
Oh, that was a 30-year-old.
Oh, 30, yeah.
Where what was one of his last words said, I think I made a mistake.
Yeah. He was telling the nurse
unfortunately, when you make those mistakes and it's the ultimate price, there's no going back on those.
There's not.
This isn't a video game.
Tell it to
my friend.
Tell it to the big man at the pearly gates. No one wants to hear that here. Sorry, the 34-year-old.
He's one of those guys that was like, this is a Dem hoax or whatever, Democratic hoax.
Yeah.
And now
Oh, sort of.
This is serious. He has it, and he's like, dying. It's like,
he was a hoax person. But
yeah,
then
he was
he got
hoaxer.
it, and he's like,
I made a mistake. This is serious. This is kicking my ass. This is the worst.
Did it get him?
No, I think he's still alive.
And
I was like,
what's more, I think the people that you want them alive, actually, because if they die, then that's just another bit. They'll be like, yeah, the government took them out because they were being too much truth.
Although in my mind, I guess it's morbid, but it's like one of those like
the Darwinism.
It's like Darwinism, yeah. It's like I guess if they.
Hey, if you're gonna not really believe this, I mean, do we really need you around?
Do we want you spawning too?
Right. Yeah. Do we want? Yeah. They should.
More your woodland creatures coming out and affecting the world with your stupidity. No. I don't.
We need to sterilize this family tree. Okay, so Disney. Oh man. Disney posted a video saying "Welcome home" into the camera, but they deleted the video after it was mercilessly mocked, with users turning it into a parody trailer for a horror film and then redubbing the greeting as "Stay home." That's pretty funny.
Oh man,
that is pretty funny.
If Bob Iger was still CEO, he wouldn't let this happen.
Oh man, I don't know what. Wow. Disney recalled 20,000 union members to work. It's a lot of people. Here's the thing that this whole situation is exposing. Just the absolute fucking the darkest part of what America is like when it really boils down to it, Disney, one of the richest media companies in the world, doesn't give a fuck about people. They just give a fuck about making a dollar.
Bottom line, that's it.
They don't care if they're killing people, if they're inviting people to be killed, if the guy wearing the fucking Mickey Mouse suit gets the fucking Rona. They just care about
more
making
money than basically probably, if you added up 90% of the, I don't know.
90, it's probably like 98%
times.
Yeah, it's like, it's impossible.
510.
And then it's like, when is this, it's just...
And it's like, okay, your theme park is down, but I think they posted record numbers with Disney Plus because people it just shifted.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
And don't act like the next fucking movie that you drop, when it's all safe, or you drop it, and dude, if they charge
WALL-E 2, you can fucking do that from your house.
I know, just have some fucking, dude be...
You can't share it? Can't share that shit on Google Drive? Fuck you.
Dropbox. This podcast supported by Dropbox. The best way to share your $20 pay-per-view Disney movies. Like Hamilton, they released Hamilton out.
Oh, that's right.
And that's like getting tons of press and reviews and stuff. Are they trying to recoup all the money that they lost from not having any Baby Yoda merch?
Actually, I saw some the other day. I was in a store and I was like, Baby Yoda shirt. It was right there.
Is it officially? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I don't know if you were like, it wasn't like a street vendor or something.
No.
Like all the giant shirts before you get to the park for $5.
Yeah. Somebody with a cricket and an iron on. Iron on this fucking.
Grandma? Pressing the collars.
What color you want? You want the orange and black? You want it your own color?
Oh yeah. Bring your own. You want that shirt? You just take it right off your back. They'll press it on there. They'll put it back on. Could you, if this all was going, well,
get your own name embroidered. Okay.
Someone's hand stitching it. Their fucking fingers are bleeding and shit.
Yeah, the sewing machine.
Oh no, it was an M instead of an N. Mouse, not Nancy. Oh,
pulling it up. Rethread
it. Okay, that's good. I need 4 more. Oh, just like, please, sir, I can't. My fingers are bleeding.
Oh, you love that. You want that tip?
Was it the? Although I do appreciate those people. It was the Guns N' Roses concert when we were walking up and we were about 20 feet from the ballpark, and there was a guy sitting there with a ice chest with some tea cats and some waters.
Yeah.
And how much?
Well, no ice in the ice chest either.
Oh yeah,
warm tea
I still
cats.
snag one from him though.
Yeah. Him and I remember we were drinking. You and I were drinking, and then we were hitting the crossroads, across the street, and the police officer were there. We're like, oh shit,
Yeah. What did we do?
Keep walking. You were just like, we like.
Oh yeah, just play
it was
it
a
cool.
crowd, and like the crowd thinned, like it was like one of those like perfect. Like,
And we emerge and we have our beers.
Fucking beer like to our lips. You're like, oh shit. My warm tea cat for $5 from this dude on the side of the street.
Wasn't it like $4 or $2 or $3 or something? I just had a 5.
It was cheaper
than yeah. But it's
here,
still,
bro.
Dude, simple supply and demand. Now
we were trying to keep a buzz going. That's all.
Oh man, and it kept going
and going.
That was that was fun though.
It was good.
I guess these people have a different outlook on this whole thing than we do, but I honestly couldn't. Well, I wouldn't go there, but if I would go there, I wouldn't be able to like disconnect from the fact of how dangerous it is.
I know. I can't do it either.
How can you go in there?
I would start counting okay, so this person touched it.
And then you hear someone go, and you're like, whoa, oh, fuck, what was that?
oh.
And the temperature
when
thing.
I'm out in public and I have to cough, I just sit there and just hold it in. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
wanna
gonna
be
get
like,
a
you know,
burst of
I don't
blood
know,
vessel.
under the screaming like leper, you know, like send me to the fucking colony. No way.
I don't know. Yeah, being outside and then allergies are kind of bad too.
Yep.
So you get the sneezing and then people are fucking checking their shoulders and stuff. I'm like, I'm cool, everybody. I'm cool.
I promise.
I
Like I
promise.
saw that one thing where it was like 2019. I used to cough to hide my farts. 2020, I fart to hide my coughs. You know, you know, those stupid ones.
That's pretty good. That is funny. And then Disneyland. Did you see the thing that Japan, you can't scream on the roller coasters?
Yeah, I did see that. Where like they're always like screaming your heart or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, what? The hell's that?
Why are people so obsessed with going to a fucking park? Like, it seems like I'd rather open the parks with grass on them and shit.
Yeah.
You know? Like, go run around and...
If you're just itching to get outside, just go outside. You don't need to like go to a theme park. Fuck.
I mean, you can't wait another fucking couple months or shit. Wait till the vaccine's
A
here.
year?
And then,
Yeah. A year, maybe a year and a half.
I don't know. I mean, I miss Disneyland. It's fun there. Don't get me wrong. I love Disneyland. But
No,
just
but I'm
now's
not
not the
gonna
right time to go.
I'm not going to
Jesus.
play Russian roulette with my fucking life.
Or your
just to get
family's
there.
life. Or everybody
Yeah.
else. Damn.
I don't know. Like, so we have this thing now. So originally for school, they were saying they're going to open back up,
Just full on.
just full blown. And then they said, well, maybe we're going to do
Let's pump the brakes a little bit on this.
like
Let's get through wave one. That's
morning
accelerating.
class, afternoon class. They're going to try to do that. So now today we got emails like, well, we have a fully online distance learning option that we're going to have to discuss too. It's like, yeah, that's probably about right.
And then they're going to let you choose?
I think with the teachers went to the teachers union said, we're not going to risk our life, you know, the people's lives. So
Well-
maybe we're fully online. If I had to predict, if I was Joe, gamblers, you know, sorry, Joe. I would predict it would be
It's like a
fully
5 to 2
online.
odds or something.
Yeah.
Or distance learning. Is
Yeah.
that the stakes?
the heavy favorite.
Heavy favorite. I don't get why people are teachers anymore. I mean, I think they like the amount of shit that they have to do and the beatings that they take, from pay cuts to having to
Yeah.
buy their own fucking markers and crayons and shit for class, and then now they're like, oh, you need to play nurse and fucking put your life at risk. What the fuck?
Especially like kindergartners. You can't expect them to put a fucking mask on and keep it on and
No.
abide by the rules. Not even first graders, not even second graders. I don't even trust Jeffrey half the, you know, like, well,
I'm
he can
telling you,
do it,
and-
but
In high school,
50%.
it would have been a fucking problem in high school.
Yeah. You start horsing around, and you know, then it's just you
A little
forget.
grab ass, a little cocksucking. How are you going to keep that thing on you? I don't know.
Well, if I'm walking, who knows? Who
Well,
knows?
who never, let's get a nice
Wherever it leads you, wherever it takes you, wherever it takes you. You know.
wherever it goes. little grab ass, little dick in the ass. All this. It just wherever it takes, wherever it goes.
Who am I to say? Well, I can't tell you where it's going to go.
Doesn't make you a
It
bad
just goes.
person. Doesn't make you a bad person. Just follow the old divining rod. Now, Cerny, what's your prediction on when Disneyland Anaheim, California opens?
Oh,
I gotta
especially
feel
since today, I'm gonna think it ain't gonna be this year.
it's not gonna be this year.
It may be this time next year.
Because it's about the crowds. I think it's
I'm gonna say
the
June
crowds
20
and the indoor
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah. So like right now in California, you can eat outside at a restaurant. You
Okay.
can't eat indoors. That's part of the mandate. Now I just DoorDash like we spoke earlier.
Yeah.
So I could eat indoors in my house with my own family, and that's
In your fucking underwear,
I
which
don't
is what
need
your
to-
son's wearing, probably.
How'd you know?
Just
That's
a
all he's
hunch.
got.
Just a hunch, Cerny.
Just nice.
Now, it's also, have you seen the photos that's like you're at a restaurant and no one has a mask on, but the waiter has like a whole fucking face
Face shield,
shield
yeah.
and gloves, and they're like, maybe you should just learn how to cook and give this poor guy, like, not have him risk his life so you can eat fucking spaghetti out, outside? I've not been to a restaurant yet, but I've done takeaway.
We ate outside a while ago. It was at Potty World. They had like this restaurant.
Oh.
Like breakfast or something.
Yeah.
And I put my mask on to order. Like I had my mask on like while I was talking to a lady.
But when the
and
food's
she had
there,
the face shield and shit. Yeah, when the food's there, obviously.
Yeah.
Jeffrey did this. He was like, "How do I eat?" I was like, "Well, pull it down.
Right.
Pull the fucking thing down." Well, that's why I said, I'm sure I sound like the greatest parent in the world. I'm like, pull the fucking thing down. Use your fucking brain. I did that one of those. Oh, okay, I was just saying. Like, no, you start doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll exchange.
Use your noodle. And was they had the whole face shield on and everything? I'd be
face shield, gloves, mask. They had it all, but I pulled my mask on just for courtesy.
Right. You mean because it's not that inconvenient to wear a piece of cloth over your nose and mouth for just?
The lady gets an extra tip. I was like, oh,
dude, I would be like a 40% tip. I would just feel so bad.
I think it was pretty close. It was like a 35 or something is what I did because it's like I felt bad. It's like she was like, if I had to guess her age, it was probably like 65. Like she was like flow. One of those.
She needed. That's sad.
So I was like, oh, I feel bad. Let me give her it was like a 35. I rounded like 38. I think is what it came out to. It was like a round number. Nice. I was like, oh, I feel bad.
Now you're also trusting that who's ever transporting your food or cooking it is not fucking sneezing on it or like that's a whole mental thing that some people are just like, oh, I'm just not even acknowledging that is a thing or a possibility or whatever.
So like when we go to sometimes we get coffee at Dutch Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So the coffee will come.
What do you get there? I've never been.
I get the ice. I just get a nice coffee.
Just an iced coffee. Okay.
Yeah.
What's their whole thing? Like, what's their whole shtick? That's a drive-through thing?
It's drive-through. They have a variety. They have a wide variety of stuff. So like so Robin will get like she likes right now her drinks like the
frappuccino kind of things and stuff.
Yeah, and they have some weird shit. Like she gets this thing called a wallaby, which is like a hazelnut banana, whatever, ice.
Oh, so they're doing just crazy.
They do crazy shit. They do teas and they do like freezes. They do a whole bunch of shit.
Okay.
It don't matter where I go.
It's not one of those coffee drive-throughs where the titties are out on the inside.
No.
Okay.
It's probably like
we gotta. Why haven't we sought one of those out?
I've heard of these in myth, but I've never.
I think it's a state. It's either Oregon or Washington, so it's not too far away.
Not too far.
Maybe after this, maybe
bachelor
we'll do an old road trip. I love coffee, love titties, so I mean,
win-win. So like when we get the coffee, that'll come in. She'll like wipe it down with a wipe, like she'll where they touch. She'll like, wipe it down, like sanitize.
That's
hand
pretty.
Sanitizer. I always keep hand sanitizer in the car.
Yep, I have it right there. That the second I get in.
Before I take my mask off, I'll not go to my face.
So you're being very diligent, Cerny. A model citizen, I will say. Yeah. And then are you thinking when you have to go to Target or whatever, you're not just, it's not like, oh, I need something, let me run to the store. You're like, whoa, hold on. Like, let me pump the brakes a little bit. I'll go tomorrow because I need a couple other things. Or can Amazon just do this?
If I'm there, if I'm going to go out, do I need this?
Oh,
this? You start doing it,
Yeah.
While I'm out, I don't want to go out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or again, double exposure. I'll just see what we need.
Risk it once. Yeah. That makes sense.
That's what I do.
That makes sense. Yeah. I don't know here. And then Trump wore a mask for the first time.
I still see these people without their masks, and it's just
it's
getting harder and harder because now it's like
every place is making it like you have
no mask, no entry is what I see a lot of.
Yeah. And then all these Karens are losing their shit.
Yeah, no. I have a breathing disorder. Like, okay, well then ask the motherfucker, give him the list, and he'll shop for you.
I'll fucking do it.
I always like to feel like, I don't want you to look at my personal items. Like, pretty sure they got to ring it up, bitch. So,
yeah.
They're going to see it anyway. Which one are the others? So.
220 12-inch donkey choker dildos from Target. They just don't sell those.
Yeah, I know.
That's Adam and
If it's
Eve.
that personal, then just order online.
Yeah.
And it comes in a discreet, non-marked bag or.
Yeah. You know, a giant box with a giant horse cock printed on the side of it. Yeah, or they're at Target and they're getting like the super slippery butt lube. It says that on the side. It's like, you know, your partner's fucking can enter you like going like the Jamaican bobsled team, you know.
Super slide.
Yeah. Super slide. This is the KY killer, they call it, because it's so slippery. It's like, yeah. Yeah, they can't even keep it in the bottle. They have to package it a different way. Because they can't contain it. It's so slippery. There's some special applicator that you have to put it on your piece.
Oh no. Oh.
I don't even know if you would need anything that lubed up. A wet saw is the only thing I could think of that you really need lubed up.
You just spray water on that.
Yeah, that's just water. Oh, your friend's leg if they get stung by a jellyfish.
Oh,
you got to piss on that.
That's true. You do that. It sort of kills the pain.
I mean, you know, if you know, if for some reason we're at a beach and it's you, me, and Joe and Dana, and someone gets the jellyfish on them, all three of us are peeing on one person
without even asking. It's going to pee on you. Like, do you a solid.
There will be no consent shared. It will just your friends' three dongers will be out and streams will be crossed. But I mean, what an opportunity!
If you try to complain, like, whoa, we're doing this for you. We're doing this for you.
Yeah, this is
because we're bros.
And is it weird that I need it to be Dana that gets stung by jelly?
Not at all.
Hopefully, someone has like the Austin Powers, piss stream. Did they ever time that? Was that like a 3-minute piss?
I think it was. I don't know how long.
It kept going down and be like another reinsurgence. Those are always good. They feel nice, healthy stream. Nothing better than a good, healthy stream in the morning.
Your process is good condition there, Chip.
Yeah. Have you noticed on some of these urinals that they have the little bee now down there to like aim, but it's off center, like it's to the left a little bit?
Oh no, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it's in well, I guess we haven't been out in a while, but I've noticed a lot of the newer urinals, the kind of not the flushy ones, the no water ones.
Okay.
Have like a little bee, like a bumblebee, and I think it's to help with the aiming. Because if there's something there, you're pointing it. You just got to see how your marksmanship is. Always, would you how accurate would you say your piss writing is? Like, do you think
98% accuracy?
Wow,
depends on. After a party, and I may have knocked a couple back.
Oh, save up you can't break the seal, but you have like 6 Coors Lights in the hopper.
Yeah.
Frothing.
Your little buzz. And you're like,
shh. It's all some of the most entertaining shit is waiting in the line at a bar urinal, but it's like 12:30 at night.
Yeah.
And everyone's like kind of just, especially the guys, they're just standing there. Some will go no hands, like go fucking reckless on it. And then you just kind of see them like swerving around. Yeah. And you're like, oh
no.
And you just look at the ground.
Careful.
You just see water, just fucking piss splattering out.
Oh no.
Yeah. Just the filthiest. It's probably one of the filthiest.
It is. That's why I get them close down.
Yeah, they should. Oh my gosh. Can you get COVID from piss?
I don't know. I'm just gonna say yes. Probably not, but I'm just gonna say yes.
I would err on the side of, if I had like a big piss fetish, I wouldn't pick it back up right now, just due to everything.
Yeah, I'll put a pause on that. We'll all make up for lost time when they have a vaccine.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a pause on my pissdrinkers.com subscription. Just because I'm not totally sure what the science is, so I'm gonna play it safe.
I'll play it safe. What I'll do is I'll just mark down the days without participating.
Okay.
And then I'll just double
then-
my days when it comes back when we go live.
Oh, you just
We'll do-
roll
oh,
like rollover
We'll do a
minutes.
morning and an evening. We'll do a morning and evening, maybe even nooner to make it
Afternoon delight.
just to make up for lost time.
Yeah, it's like rollover minutes.
Yeah, you gotta spend them while you got them because you never know when your time's.
Dude, kids, my daughter and my son will not understand the concept of what's going over your cell phone minutes and the fucking fear that struck into you as a teenager.
I
Do
you
you
know what I'm talking about?
remember?
This is like a whole new pod, but this is like there's been times where it's like I told like
I thought-
we were talking, it's like,
Should I run away? Should I just run away?
oh yeah, like I'm dead. There's no getting out of this. I might as well just go to jail. Like you think of like other alternatives, like
Right.
if I'm behind bars, I can't be struck. So you know,
What was your worst overage?
mine wasn't that. Ooh, I don't know. Hold on, as I think about that. Ooh.
Because we would be, I don't remember exactly, but I remember being on SureWest wireless. And I want to say that was like $19 a month.
916-223.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
actually
a
I had Sherwood's too, but I was
247,
outside of the Roseville.
Oh, okay. And then it was like
Yours was 223, and then mine was 247 because I was outside of
okay,
Roseville.
that's right.
Roseville was 223. Sorry.
You pay an extra $10 a month or $5 to get like unlimited text or something too, or it wasn't even unlimited wasn't even an option.
There was an option. There was no unlimited at that point in time. I remember it was like
5 cents a text or something.
But it was like you get like 500 for free, and then after that, and like our parents like you don't have 500 text messages in a month. That's insane. Like, all right,
All right. Here's 5,000.
I remember it was a low number. It was like 500, maybe even 1,000. It was probably like 1,000. Because it was like I remember parents like nobody could text 1,000 times in a month.
Because they do the math. They do the quick math. You're texting 40 times an hour? How is that possible? I'm trying to look up how many texts I have because the group chats and all this shit now.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I can't log in.
Let's see.
Because if we're on iMessage, here we go. Here's my usage. I use the most gigs. Download. It's all that pissdrinkers.com streaming content. Here's my phone. Okay. This is just thrilling. I want to say it's like a couple thousand a month. What do you think that yours is, Cerny?
It's got to be at least 2,500.
I don't want to upgrade. You know what what you don't think about is, we have a group text that's you, Joe, Dana, and me. When you send one text to that, it's counting it as 4.
Oh yeah, and then
And then each reply is and then when Joe is off his phone and he comes back to 100 replies, that's 400 texts, and we did that because we were just fucking around, and that took us 5 minutes.
We do that.
So, oh my God, why is this taking so long? Is it ironic that I'm on the AT&T app and the AT&T service is so poor, it's not even loading?
I'm on Verizon. I'm pretty bad too.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Texts. Okay. What number is this? All right.
So here you go. So
here's mine.
My bill refreshed. Ooh, my bill refreshed 5 days ago. And I'm at 400 already.
Wow. I have 1,000 right now. I have 3 days left in my billing period. It must be a light month. Let me go back to my last bill. Text. I had 1,200 messages.
Last one, let's take a look.
Because I don't think that's counting iMessage either. Because if you had
because you sent them over like the internet.
that's going over something else. So, but anyway, dude, going over your minutes, is that even a thing now, or is every cell phone plan's unlimited now, right?
Basically unlimited, yeah. We had the
And no
whole
one's
gig
who the fuck's
debacle we
talking
talked
on
about
the
before.
who the fuck's talking on the phone anyway?
I don't know.
I bet there's times where I go no minutes. There's some months I probably don't.
Now, do you text your wife or do you call her?
Oh, always text.
Oh, see, for me, it's like I rate when I start texting and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a long text. Fuck it. So I just call her. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's
So
I
I'm
do
like-
those.
And
sorry.
you've seen my texting ability isn't
Oof.
isn't
it's
5-star.
Yeah,
It's probably like I probably
there's
get a
a lot to
2-star.
be desired.
Yeah. So I usually get a lot of what I can't understand you. I don't know what you're talking about.
How is that happening to you? Because I know you're a star student, so it's not a spelling.
My mind is going faster than I
fast.
can type.
Okay.
But then when I read it, it kind of like clears itself out. You know, it's like I could just like spell check. You know,
Yeah.
like, oh, that's good. And then I go, and then it's like.
But your
then
mind is auto correcting it without
auto-correcting
actually
as I'm
correcting
reading it. 'Cause
Okay,
I know what I want to say, so it's just like, oh, okay,
that makes sense to me. Believe it or not.
So it's
That
like
makes
when I'm
sense.
texting, it's like I'm probably like in my head, I'm probably like 2 or 3 words ahead of where my fingers are at.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm gone. You know, so
Yeah,
it's just
and then you hang up, but your fingers still need
Yeah.
to follow along. Yeah. So you
I have a
call
hard
her.
enough time as I get told, even at work,
Oh,
when I speak too fast. You know, so they're always like,
you
know,
got to slow
your
down.
mind's,
Yeah.
your mind's running a mile a minute. You need to slow it down. Pump the
Yeah.
brakes. Pump the brakes.
I do a lot of the Marco Polo, like their video messages, essentially.
Yes.
So it's like FaceTime, except you just have an inbox and they can kind of store up in there. So those are good, except as you might imagine, why I don't call a lot is because I talk so much that it would just like I just go on and on and on. And I'm like, oh yeah, I saw this, and I'm like, I'm trying to have a podcast with somebody, but I'm trying to give them one thing that I need from them, but I
Yeah.
talk for like 5 minutes, so that usually doesn't work out super well for me.
I do like Marco Polo too, because it's you can't like sometimes you read a text, you can
Take it-
misconstrue the
Totally
tone or whatever it is, but when it's Marco Polo, it's exactly how you want it to be.
right.
I was just telling you, man. I was just telling you. I
Yeah.
wasn't being rude.
Thanks.
like,
Like,
or
wait, thanks, like thank you, or sarcastic thanks.
THX. I used to get that one too.
Okay.
You ever get that? THX, like thanks.
No.
Like, wow, I couldn't even get the full thanks.
I'm just gonna say you are Welk. Welk.
NP,
Not even-
no problem. No problem.
I'm just gonna ditch every word except the first of everything and just make one, like a sentence, but it'll just be like 7 letters.
There you go.
That's how I'm gonna do it. Well, Cerny, we started off talking about Disneyland opening its death's door, if you will, and then we finished with going over your cell phone minutes. Now, if this
Next
isn't
pod,
this is
I
the
think
most-
next pod we'll mark it. We'll do.
we're
our
due for a
generation,
baseball.
the
We're
kids-
due for a baseball.
Oh, the kids. What the kids don't know, like what the kids
Oh yes.
missing your favorite, being late to your favorite TV show after school.
Yes.
There's no fucking TiVo, so you're 15 minutes late. You missed it.
Yeah. What's another one? Is there some sports related one? Oh yeah, like kids today will never know what it's like to be verbally abused by your coach.
This is true.
Singled
I think-
out,
Oh, singled out. Everyone thanks Cerny for these laps because he missed the. Yeah.
All right, Nicodemus wants to run his mouth. Everyone can run some laps.
Or
Everyone
you can
thank
take
Chipper.
Take him along the way. You can take him out there where I can't see you. Remember they used to do
Yeah.
that shit too? Like, fuck.
Behind the woodshed where there's 4 bats waiting and a body bag.
With nails in them.
Corked Sammy Sosa bats. That's what we should do our next show on, is the 30 for 30. Endless
Oh.
Summer. Did you watch that, right?
No, but I will watch that.
Oh.
Make note. I'm gonna watch that right now. I'll watch it before the next. I'll be prepared.
Okay. I might even rewatch it. No, I won't. It's good. It's good, though. If you need the Plex, Cerny, you know where to find me.
I'll maybe contact you after the show.
Well, let's what do we want to hear from the fans this week? We want to hear their
if you have any what kids will never know the pain
Oh
of,
yes. Oh, that's a good
let
one.
us know. You can email us chipandcernshow@gmail.com. You can post on our walls or slide in our DM, Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook, Twitter, any social media. Just search Chip and Cern Show.
Except TikTok.
We're there.
We had
Oh,
to
yeah,
close
we're
our
not there.
TikTok because we were just giving China all of our data. So we went from being pro
Jeff
TikTok.
Bezos told us.
We both Cern and I are Amazon delivery drivers and Prime drivers.
He told us to lock it up, so we
Yeah.
did.
Why he sits on his
Golden
unusable
on his
amount of
throne.
wealth.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen those? I'm sorry, I'm going on here. Have you seen those graphics that they're like, this is Elon Musk's amount of wealth, and he already has billions of dollars, and then they do Bezos's, and it just like towers. It's
insane.
You can't even wrap. I'm like,
I wouldn't even work. I wouldn't even work. I would do whatever I wanted.
You wouldn't, but you would have stopped working way long ago. Like you wouldn't even have got to whatever. Anyway, we gotta go. We gotta go. We can't. Well, this will be a 4-hour. This will be a Joe Rogan show. But without the money, without us making money,
without the Spotify sponsorship.
Yeah, we're gonna get booted off Spotify probably.
We gotta pay for his ass.
Yeah. Well, until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
Cheers.